Hi guys, today we're gonna look at what it's like living on Earth-like planets. In this video we are going to compare 4 other planets to the Earth. 4 planets are chosen with the Earth Similarity Index, short for ESI. The ESI is a proposed factor of how similar are planetary mass objects or natural satellites to Earth. It was designed to be a scale from 0 to 1, with Earth having a value of 1. This is meant to simplify planet comparisons from larger databases. In this video we have chosen 4 other planets with a high ESI score. We are going to look at each planet for 6 different factors: 1 distance, mass, temperature, orbit, gravity and radius. These 6 factors give an indication about the question how it's like living on those planets. First we are going to take a look at Gliese 581c. 581c is a planet orbiting within the Gliese 581 system. It is the second planet discovered in the system and the third in order from the start. First we're going to look at a drawing from an expert that giving an indication about what is an eye point view from these planets. From Earth to this planet is 20.37 light years. That is 1,288,239 times the distance to the Sun. The mass contains the weight of 5 Earths and has a temperature between -3 Celsius and 40 degrees. The planet has a 30 days orbit around their star Gliese 581. The planet is tidally locked. What it means is that it always faces the parent star with the same face. So if life had a chance to emerge, the best hope of survival will be in the terminator zone. The terminator zone is the zone on the equator between the side that is facing the star and between the side that not is facing the star. So on the equator you have a different temperature than on each side because you have like the average from both sides together. This zone is called the terminator zone. Gravity on the planet depends on what kind of planet it is. It can be a rocket planet or an icy or watery planet. When it is a rockety planet, it is 2.24 times gravity more than Earth, and when on an icy or watery planet, it is 1.25 times the gravity of Earth. The radius on the planet is 50% more than Earth, what means that the total radius is 9,556.5 kilometers. So when we summarize the 6 factors, we can see that if you want to live on Gliese 581c, you need to live on a very small space and it feels like you always wearing a heavy backpack due to gravity. So the next planet we are going to take a look at is Gliese 667c. When we look at the compensation of the surface, we can see that it has a very rocky surface. The distance from Earth to this planet is 23.67 light years. That is 1.450535 times more distance than the Sun. The mass of the planet is 4 Earths combined, and the temperature it has an average of 4.3 degrees. That is a little bit hotter than the average degrees on Earth. The planet has a 28 days orbit and is also tidally locked, what means that you also need to live on the terminator zone. Its host star would appear more than 3 times larger in the planet's sky than the Sun does on Earth, due to the fact that the planet's star is closer than the Sun to the Earth. The gravity is between 1.6 and 2.2 times gravity than Earth. The radius is 1.6 times more than Earth, what means that the total radius is 10,193.6 kilometers. The life on this planet will be similar to Gliese 581c, what we discussed before. The next planet we're going to take a look at is Gliese 581d. This planet is in the same solar system as the first exoplanet. When we take a look at the beautiful composition drawing, you can see that the planet's surface would contain a lot of mountains, and in the sky you can see more different exoplanets. The distance of the planet is also around 20.4 light years. The mass is a little bit bigger than the first exoplanet we discussed. It will contain 7 Earths. On average, the light that Gliese 581d receives from a star has about 30% of the intensity of light that Earth receives from the Sun. By comparison, sunlight on Mars has about 40% of the intensity of that on Earth. That might seem to suggest that Gliese 581 is too cold to support liquid water and hence it is inhospitable to life. However, an atmospheric greenhouse effect can significantly raise planetary temperatures. For example, Earth's own mean temperature will be about minus 80 degrees. Without any green gases ranging about from around 100 degrees on the day side to minus 150 degrees at night, much like found on the moon. If the atmosphere of Gliese 581d produces a sufficiently large greenhouse effect and the planet's geophysics stabilize the CO2 air levels, then the surface temperature might permit a liquid water cycle, conventionally allow the planet to support life. These temperatures are not really nice for people, so this planet is not the biggest favorite on people to live on in the future. The planet has a 67 days orbit and is also tidally locked, which means that you also need to live in the terminated zone. The gravity is 2 times more than the gravity on Earth, which means that it always will be like you wearing a very heavy backpack and it needs a lot of strength to live and just walk and just run or even cycle. The radius of the planet is 2 times more than Earth, which means it is a super big planet. It has a radius of about 12,742 kilometers. At last, we are going to take a look at Gliese 581g. This planet is also in the same solar system as Gliese 581c and Gliese 581d that we have discussed before. When we take a look at the composition drawing, you can see that there is water and there are plants. The expert that has drawn this suggests there are plants and water on this world, what means that it contains life. The distance between our planet and this planet is 20.4 light years also. It has a mass of 4 Earths combined and has a temperature between minus 37 degrees and minus 11 degrees, what means that it is a very cold planet. So to all the viewers that hate cold weather, this is not the planet for you guys. This planet has an orbit of 37 days. It is also tidally locked, so you need to live on the terminated zone. Experts think that the planet has a tropical climate, what is leading to extreme seasons that can be very cold or can be a little less cold. The gravity is a little bit better than the planet before because it is only 1.1 to 1.7 times gravity on Earth. The radius is 1.5 times more than Earth, what means that the radius is 9,556.5 kilometers. To live on this planet Gliese 581g will be very unsecure because you don't know what the weather is going to bring to you, and it has very extreme seasons. So I want to thank everyone for taking attention and take a look at my first video.